Oh my gosh, guys, look. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I just ended the part 1, and yes, I'm starting the part 2 right now, literally like 1 second apart. So if you guys saw the part 1, you guys know what's going on. If you didn't see the part 1, I really recommend you go see the part 1 before watching this video. Part 2, people that are here for the part 2 after watching part 1, yes, I am here getting the fillers redone or undone or done again. Hopefully it goes better than before, because I did just drive like an hour and a half to get here. And then I will take you guys with me in there and see what happens. I'm here. This is the outfit. I wonder what he looks like.
Your eyes look really pretty good, but there's parts that obviously I've never met you before, so why don't you tell me, what would you like?
I just want the line to be more even with the cheek.
Okay, so I think probably it would be to put in a little more filler. Yeah, but one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to dissolve and put in at exactly the same time, because it can dissolve the new, or a little more in here and here, and then see how you like that. And then if you feel like you want some of this part dissolved, you could do that at another time. What is good is that you're very pretty, you have very nice, and you don't have I think you just need a little more.
And where would that be placed?
So a drop right here, a drop right here, a drop right here, a drop right here, and then I would massage it in. I just put a little drop in each spot and see how you like it. It's not like another ml. I'm not saying that. You might need 0.3, 0.2. I mean, I just put a little drop right down the bone. Boom, 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 boom. And then see how you like it. Some people really need it, so whatever you like.
Well, I mean, I already did it without numbing cream. I might as well do it again without numbing. Okay. Would you be using the needle or the cannula?
No, I use the needle, because that's the only way to get right down to the bone.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about this. More filler in my face. Oh my gosh. I'm alive, but I'm dead. Ice, ice, baby.
So the way I do it is I put just a little drop at a time, and then usually I give you the mirror so you do a little bit, you look, a little bit, and we do it that way.
Is it okay if I have my camera right here? Out of the way?
Yeah, just not, but while I'm doing it, you can't.
Okay.
I don't want the camera to end up on the floor, I don't want the mirror to end up on the floor, and I don't want you to end up on the floor.
I'm home. I didn't record when I got out of the place. As you can tell, the difference, it's amazing. Like, this is what should have happened the first time. You want to know how much he used? He used 0.6 in total. In total. Basically 0.3 and 0.3. See how the holes go up along the line? This is the tear trough. This line is a tear trough, and the holes this time actually go along the tear trough. I think I kind of like this side better. I don't know, they're both pretty good. So it's been about a week and 3 days since my second appointment. So my bruising was gone in about like 5 days after my second appointment. If you want to minimize bruising, that's what is recommended to take, arnica and bromelain pills before getting, you know, that kind of stuff done. In my check-in with you guys, I do want to address 2 things. One of the things that I want to tell you guys is that I do love my second results a lot more. You can tell from the beginning of the video, you know, even with my makeup, you could see some lines, and here, you know, like the lines are pretty blended with my skin. You know, I still have them, but they're a lot more minimized now. You know, I still look like me, but, you know, with a little bit of like touch up in some areas. Obviously, I wasn't able to record how the plastic surgeon, the doctor, did it, but he did do it differently than the nurse did it. He did go along my tear trough, and that's what I had, you know, expected from a person that does, you know, tear trough filler, was for them to, you know, go along the line. I was upset. I was very upset at the way that, you know, my experience with getting this procedure done. I know that I did express my feelings correctly and respectfully when I was in the office, but on camera, you know, with you guys, I know that I kind of, you know, was bashing her out a little bit. And so in my part 1 video, when I talked about, you know, I have flaws, when I said that, I know that I was mainly talking about physical, visual flaws. Honestly speaking, I have flaws internally too. I have flaws in my character, and one of the flaws that I I have is sometimes when I get upset, I have this urge to really put the person that made me upset on the spot and kind of really just... That's something that I recognize, and I know it's something that isn't good because I don't like hurting people. I shouldn't have exposed her like that. I'm sure that, you know, she's a great person. Coming onto this platform, I want to be an example for you guys. I want to be someone that you guys can like look to and be like, oh my gosh, she has such a great personality. She's so kind. She has a great character. You know, I want to be that person for you guys, and I don't want to be that person that like when something goes wrong, she acts all crazy. It's okay to get upset. I'm not saying that the way that I was feeling is wrong. I'm just saying that, you know, I could have responded a lot differently. You know, as a YouTuber, it's like clickbait, you know, this gets views when things go wrong. But again, it's like, do I want you guys to see, you know, me being to a person that, you know, did me wrong? Like, no, I don't want you guys to see that. And I don't want you guys to kind of like do that too. You know? I'm not saying that what she did was right. Honestly, it wasn't. But what I'm trying to say is that the way that I reacted, the way that I, you know, publicized it, the way that I kind of, you know, broadcasted her wasn't right either. I personally don't think she did a very great job when it came to, you know, figuring out what was best for me as her patient. I think she could have done a better job, you know, to make me happy. Obviously, I'm not gonna be perfect, so please don't expect me to be perfect. Don't expect anyone to be perfect. But I definitely want to show you guys the very best of me. I want to be the very best that I can for you guys. I want to be the very best that I can be for myself. And I want to be the very best that I can be for, you know, Jesus, because he deserves it. You know, he deserves the very best of me. Although maybe some of you think like, girl, why are you apologizing? You had every right. You were right. She was in the wrong. Like, no, don't think that, please, because everything I just talked about, just like escalating my temper, it's not something that we should have. It's, you know, we should be more controlled. If I did something wrong to someone, I wouldn't want them to, you know, go and tell everyone. I would definitely want them to come talk to me, and then I would want to, you know, basically fix my error. The nurse could have been considerate of what I wanted as her patient, and if it was something that was possible, you know, then she could have let me know, yeah, I can definitely do that for you. But if it's something that's not possible, then I would have really liked it for her to say, I'm sorry, I can't do that. You know, I work with a lot of product. If you want less, maybe you should go somewhere else. You know, if that would have been her answer, then I'd been like, okay, you know, thank you. If it's something you can't do, then I'd rather go find someone that can do it the way that I would want it. She has emotions, I have emotions, and we all just want to be happy. So going back to the whole, you know, how the doctor did it, he did do it a lot more differently. Let me see if I can get closer to you guys. So as you can see, like, the line is super faded. I'll show you guys the pictures of the first time I was injected in the face. You might see me crying, like a picture of me crying, and then I'll like a picture of the second time, and then I don't know if I have any healed pictures. If I have healed pictures of the before and the now, then I'll put that right here too. But if not, then here are the closest things, and then you guys can see like the difference from the beginning of the video to now, how the line is a lot more softened. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I want to thank you guys for subscribing. If you're subscribed, if you're not subscribed, then subscribe right now. You can go watch the part 1 if you want. It might be a little scary, but you already saw the part 2, so you kind of know that I didn't really mean all of that. I hope you guys understood where I'm coming from. I hope you guys agree. I want to be all the positive traits, and all the positive traits come from Jesus, so that's why he's my example. And because he's my example, I want to be, you know, a good example for everyone that's watching me. If you guys like videos on the topic of beauty, entertainment, cringy stuff, corny stuff, maybe occasionally funny stuff, then subscribe to my channel, like this video, check out all the other videos, turn on my post notifications for when I do post. I do try to post Wednesdays, but sometimes life happens, but usually Wednesdays new videos will be posted just for you guys. All right, so that is it for this week's video. I will see you guys next week. Okay, bye.